corner?
If he does, I don't blame him. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Always have to bring up the bad stuff, LT.
You know, Joe, we didn't talk about possible passing opportunities, but good ones going into turn one is a great braking zone, so you can make passes there, as well as down into turn four, I believe it is. Very long straightaway going into a tight corner. And then also turn 8 is a great passing zone, and LT's going to overdrive it after trying to pass Kenny there. And I disconnected. Oh man, that was smart. Oh yeah.
I hope you have another invite.
I got 2 more. Unless you guys start a new lobby, then Joe, it's on you.
LT got shuffled out there. Big Jim's around him. He's side by side with the 11. Kenny is meanwhile pulled away, as you mentioned, Tim going down to turn 4. This heavy left-hander. After, you know, it's a heavy braking zone, a long straightaway, and some people like to throw it off in there, but if you throw off too far, you get into that sand, it could slow you down. I think that was Dirty Boy there. So got Tiger wrecked in the inside, but he's able to keep it going straight. Already, Allen has fallen off in the 88, so he's gotten to a crash at some point on this opening lap, and Dirty Boy has gotten away, but 5-lap stage here at the start, so it'll be a quick one to start out this race.
It seems like it would be a quick one, but it still is over 10 minutes of racing, so you have to go 10 minutes solidly without making any mistakes. So even though it seems like it'd be shorter, it is still a bit of a longer stage, like time-wise. So
this one of the more unique road courses too. You know, it's high speed, but also a lot of technical portions on this track. So it's a great mix, and it really shows some of the best road course racers in NASCAR heat. You know, I think this is one of the premier road courses, and definitely one of the better ones on the game from what we've seen, as KD right now in third, but under fire from Big Jim, and I think that's LT right behind that in 19. We got some Eric McClure paint scheme in this.
Looks like we got 3 guys battling for second here.
I think that's 2
Dirty Boy leading.
Right by that. Yeah, that's Dirty Boy in second, KD in third, Big Jim fourth, and LT in a Eric McClure car in fifth, and just behind him another Eric McClure car. I think that's the 11.
BKR, yeah, it's Fahrenheit.
Unfortunately, McClure passed away earlier today, so rest in peace to him, and prayers to the McClure family.
And right behind BKR, you have Workman.
Yeah.
Man who probably dominated last week in Michigan, but just lost the race lead there. Just couldn't really make the move off of 2, but I don't know how good of a road course racer he is. If he performs well, though, I think he's going to be one to watch for the rest of the season if he can nail all the boxes.
Yeah, he's been good everywhere we've gone so far. Vegas, and you know, obviously, as you mentioned, Michigan and even Richmond. So that's a heavy variety of tracks. If he can come out here with a top 7, top 5, that really could show, you know, how good he'll be this season. He's one that's been knocking on the door so far this season. He's had a chance to win all 3, so he's looking to break through, and at some point he might. But this battle for third's getting entertaining. You have Big Jim, KD, and
4 guys
BKR and LT. It's like we're pack racing right now.
Right behind that, you have Glizzy, who's another great road course racer.
Yep.
Trying to get past Workman here.
Alright, you're clear.
Workman, beautiful job. He stacked him up there, but I think Glizzy might get a little bit of a run off here, but I think Workman will be clear all the way into the kink.
BKR and LT make their way past KD, so move them to 4th and 5th. LT looking for a pass on BKR using the draft, entering now Canada corner. Turn number 8, we'll see if he can try and outbreak the 11. Looks like he'll give him that position. KD trying to go around the outside, trying to get a better arc into the corner, into the grass a little, but not going to hurt that car, and he's still side by side with the 19 of LT. Oh, runs him a little wide there. Contact.
And if you look up in the front, it looks like Dirty Boy, obviously, both of these 2 guys ran the truck series earlier today. And they were both 1-2, and it would have been pretty close for the finish if Dirty Boy hadn't hit a lapper late and they were going there. But Dirty Boy, if anybody can catch Kenny, it's gonna be him. So, like
you think about Dirty Boy is a really good road course racer. Think about, you know, last season you were here at Watkins Glen when he won
LT is into the wall. Yeah, LT just lost 4 spots there. It looked like he might have gotten loose and then hit by the 18 and just kind of sent him off, and he's going to lose the spot to Workman, Glizzy, And
Tiger.
as well, the 32, yeah, Tiger, he was well off the back, and he has worked his way up through the field pretty good. And I think this is the highest battle we have on track right now. Is
Ooh, ooh.
BKR's. Oh, Glizzy. Oh,
There was some door slamming into that corner there, and 55 over drove. That's another air clear car. So,
oh,
oh, down
wow.
to
Yeah,
Workman there.
he was looking at the Tiger behind him and just absolutely sent Workman. And
That's another
Tiger, I
thing.
don't know how good he is on road courses, but he seems like obviously he's good as he lost that much time and he's already trying to get up into 8th here. Or I believe this is actually for 7th now.
And that would be for 7th right behind Workman, who's 6th, and trying to go around the outside of the carousel here, but
Oh,
it's
he's
a
gonna
harder way
make it
around.
work.
But yeah, that was a great corner right there. He did
Oh, he
that.
runs wide.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, but the
Glizzy got
50,
loose.
yeah. He,
Yeah, great work. He got around him though.
yeah,
And,
Glizzy's gonna lose 3 spots off that.
this is currently the highest battle on track, and it looks like LT's getting run down by somebody behind him there. Or maybe that is LT trying to catch somebody. I can't tell with all these Eric McClure cars.
I think is that the 48 right behind LT? Is that, if I'm not mistaken?
It might be Arrow if it is the
Might be
48.
Aaron. We got Jesse into the sand pit at Canada Corner.
And Tiger's going to get a run here on Workman. Might try to pass him on straight. Oh, he got a little loose out of the corner there. This is still a best battle on track. You got 3 guys very close. 4 if you count.
Arrow,
LT go
that is
somewhere
Arrow.
again?
LT's right behind Tiger, and then Arrow's right behind LT.
Who did we lose? Glizzy?
Yeah, Glizzy, when he spun off in the kink, lost, I think, 3 or 4 spots. So that was not... Oh, Workman's getting a little loose there off turn 1.
And looks like 3rd, 4th, and 5th are separated pretty evenly. I'm going to go make a check back up in the lead. Kenny has got maybe 3 seconds on Dirty Boy, and Dirty Boy has about 4 behind him. So obviously those are the 2 guys of the field. BKR though, he's a guy who's really good at awkward racetracks. So like to see what he can do. And Tiger's actually the inside of Workman for 6th.
Oh, yeah, some contact made there as well. But some of these drivers have to really think about it, is that yellow's coming
Oh,
in a few laps,
yeah.
but there was some contact made there, Tiger and Workman, and
Here comes
Tiger goes
LT
on
on
through
the
to
outside.
6th. As you mentioned, LT is right there, and Arrow's right there as well, so that's a 3-car race for 7th, the 20, the 19, and
Looks like
40.
we got a battle for 4th. I believe that's between KD and Big Jim.
KD moving up.
Jesse's on pit lane. He might be doing strategy or he lagged out. Air Diddy's also on pit lane, so they might be doing some strategy here and then stay out on this yellow.
Careful, still there.
Wondering if they've maybe pitted before 2 to go.
Yeah, I think
They were able to do that.
LT got tight and he actually lost a spot to Arrow through that. So, and a battle for 4th has ended pretty quickly there. KD actually got around Big Jim, so let's see what kind of... Oh, KD runs wide and he's going to lose a little bit of time. Big Jim's going to get a run coming up through turn 14. He's not going to take it though. And,
I have to wonder if maybe Big Jim knew KD was faster and just let him go, because stage points don't, there's no stage points, so.
Yeah. And that's another good spot right there. If you get a good run off of 15 on this straightaway,
Yeah.
you have the momentum for 7-8 seconds at least.
You have the momentum for miles, basically.
Last lap, hit your mark.
Yeah, probably about a mile, I would say. That's a very long straightaway. Probably one of the longest ones in NASCAR. And,
This is the last lap of the stage. We'll be getting
I
a yellow
can't
here
see
soon.
Jesse and Air Diddy. They're still on pit lane, so I don't know if they lagged out or what's going on. If
Yeah,
that's,
I'm gonna assume that. I saw
problem
Jesse go
on
off into the
us.
sand, and he just kind of stopped there. So I'm wondering if that was some sort of disconnection, or as if you mentioned something with the spectating servers. This happened with Tango. Couldn't see him for a little bit in the Echo race because he was in pit lane.
And a little bit farther back in the pack, I believe this is for roughly the 9th place. You got Brennan and Glizzy, 2, I would say, road course aces. A little farther back in the field than they would like in 9th and 10th, but the field will jumble back up, so we'll see who can make passes and opportunities here.
That's a good run
if
for
I'm
Brennan.
Dirty Boy, if I'm Dirty Boy though, you got to think about making the pass as early as you possibly can on Kenny.
Yeah.
Going into stage 2, because Kenny, once he gets a clean track, as you can see, even if you look in the back camera, you cannot see Dirty Boy. So Kenny on this last lap here is done pretty well. He's probably got maybe at least 5 seconds. But Dirty Boy also got held up a little bit, so it's going to be cool to see what these guys can do here in Phase 2.
You never know with restarts here. People send off into turn 1 that can, you know, it could happen back in row 5, but it could translate up to row 1 and you could have some stuff happen there. So Kenny will take the caution flag out in front in the double zero. Dirty Boy second, BKR third, KD and Big Jim right
they
now.
are battling pretty hard.
Yeah, side by side, all the way to the yellow. KD will be ahead of Big Jim. That's 4th and 5th. That was a really good battle between those two to end out this first stage.
A shame to see somebody who lost a lot of spots there was LT. I think he went from 2nd to 9th, so he lost quite a few positions throughout that stage.
And Workman Tiger 6th, 7th, as you mentioned, LT back to 9th. Brennan up to 10th. That's a really good run for him. He had to start back of the field. He didn't get to qualify, so he's already gained about 8 spots or so since the start of this race. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good for Brennan. Obviously, we know Brennan as our road course ace when we go to any kind of road course, him and Kenny. It's going to be cool to see what he can do after gaining a little bit of... He's going to be still buried pretty far back, but at least he's going to be with people that are running his same speed, so he doesn't have to check up as hard.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool to see what Brennan can do. It's also going to be cool what Dirty Boy can do here, as he's going to be on the inside of Kenny going into this corner. So
that's the interesting thing here. The even number of positions get the inside lane for turn 1, so that could possibly help them out, but we'll see if Dirty Boy can make it work. LT overshot it last time when he was in second.
Kenny might have missed a shift there.
Yeah, he was not as fast up to speed. Dirty Boy trying to clear him into turn 1.
Oh, contact between these two. I think
KD
there will be more
Kenny
contact.
wide.
Oh, Kenny into the sand trap. He's going to
Dirty Boy will
save
clear.
it. Kenny's going to keep second as they are stacked up behind him. 3 wide for third, I believe. Workman's got to third. Beautiful restart from him. Brennan
in grass, and he'll lose many positions off that. He had to save his car, but there's Workman, as you mentioned. Tiger stacked up behind that. KD did not have a good restart. LT beside him. You have Arrow just behind that.
BKR lost a lot of spots. He lost over 4 positions.
Yeah, look at KD moving out here under braking as you try to not hit the guy in front of you. And starts fanning out into that corner.
I don't know if you saw Big Jim, but he was braking at like a 250 sign. He went flying off in there. Oh, he's going to cut off Allen. And Tiger's gotten to third. He's another great road course racer to see what he can do. But Dirty Boy to the front here. Early in stage 2.
KD for 5th. Here comes BKR trying to get
KD cuts the corner hard.
Workman goes really wide.
KD gets loose.
Yeah, I'm wondering if KD got loose or if he was giving it back with how bad he cut that corner. But yeah, as you mentioned, this race back here is insane.
Yeah, this is just how the restarts go here. Looks like everyone's starting to single file out. Big Jim's
we got Workman in the dirt.
Big Jim's getting a run here on BKR. What does he do? He's going to push BKR past Workman.
Right behind that, Allen, KD, and others. They're 3 wide. We got contact. Workman off.
Oh, BKR overdrove.
Really overdrove. He's in the tire barriers. Here comes Big Jim. We'll get by all that to get up to 5th.
Stuff from Big Jim. And up front, Kenny has reeled Dirty Boy in 1 lap. So what kind of defense does Dirty Boy have? We've seen it in previous racetracks. Dirty Boy hold off Kenny for a long amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
But this isn't Watkins Glen. There's a lot more passing opportunities here, so. And Kenny's just so smooth.
Yeah, that was really good turn 1 for Kenny. Look at all the ground he gained. Already looking low.
He's just going to throw it up the inside.
And to turn 2 right
Boy
here.
Trying to,
he pinched him off. These two. He did not give Kenny any room there. That was a perfect defense move from Dirty Boy.
And look at 5th on back. They are stacked up from about Big Jim. There's a small gap in between Workman and KD, but there's maybe 8 guys stacked up in there, so. And up front, let's see Brennan make a move. Dirty Boy and Kenny. This is the battle I wanted to see.
Yeah.
You know, this dates back all the way back to Watkins Glen of season number 1. These two they weren't shy to give each other a little bit of contact. So, if that's anything like how this race is gonna go, this is gonna be a good race.
You remember that race? Kenny he fell back, then had to make his way back up, then he wrecked again, then had to make his way back up. He was running laps I didn't even think possible in that race. And, you know, I'm sad we didn't get seatbelt trim them too, but look at that. Dirty Boy not giving him room, trying to shove him off.
Oh, he's going to keep
into
it there.
The kink.
Hits him.
Yeah, that's hard to go side by side through there.
That's what Dirty Boy needed to do. It was a risky move.
Here comes Tiger, though. Look at the run he had because of all that. He's right up onto their back door.
He wasn't there in season 1, and LT's, he's not too far off those guys either.
Yeah, that is. This is getting insane. If Dirty Boy keeps on off Kenny like this long.
We've got 5 guys racing for 7th on back. Arrow makes contact with Allen. Brandon's going to make contact with Arrow. 2 tires in the grass. Arrow's going to throw it up the inside of Allen. They are racing really hard back here in the back half of the top 10.
And there it is, the 88, the 48. I think that's the 1 in the 9.
But you also got to look up here in the front. I'm going to keep an eye on LT as he can still see this battle.
Kenny again trying to get a better turn 1 than Dirty Boy. I think he kind of messed up a little bit, though. Drove it in too much.
Yeah, he definitely messed up a little bit. And Tiger is just right there in case they want to make more contact and a mistake. Tiger could take advantage as well.
And Tiger and LT are 2 to watch out for. Sometimes it's the guy in 3rd and 4th that ends up winning these battles because the front 2 are too worried about each other and they could spin off, get into a tie barrier or something like that. Not out of the ordinary, at road course especially.
Any kind of small contact can result in catastrophic issues. So, and BKR's actually got back up to the top 5. He was, I believe, 3rd when pit stops happened, so he's gotten clear of the main field.
Kenny really close in that last set of corners, though he's down to a few car lengths.
Yeah, these two actually started to pull away from Tiger and LT again, so I think these 2 are the ones to watch. But if they keep battling the way they did and make another huge mistake, and look, Kenny's going to get a arc off, and he's going to get a huge run again. I don't think they're going to go side by side through this corner. It didn't work last time. LT lap count in the stage?
3 out of 4.
Okay.
All right, so white flag this time by.
Lap.
Oh, Kenny's loose!
Kenny got loose.
And he's lucky he didn't wreck it, though, right there. That could have been...
Yeah, he hit that jut in the wall, and it just... I don't even know how
that could have sent the rear end of the car out and completely taken out Tiger and LT in the process, but...
Oh, beautiful job from Kenny. Beautiful. Just overall beautiful there. I don't know how he didn't spin. I would have probably wrecked that, so... And look, just his corner entry is so much better than Dirty Boy's.
Dirty Boy once again trying to break the draft down this long straightaway, but here it is. The final lap of the stage is underway.
Kenny's not even following it, so Dirty Boy's going to give him, like, half a car draft? Yeah, Kenny's not really worried about the draft. I think Kenny's more focused on... And the draft is set very, very low, so even if... It's not going to do much. And I think Kenny's corner is just so much better.
Yeah, Kenny just gets off the corner so much better. He still has the momentum down the straightways. He doesn't need draft. It's just all corner exit for Kenny again. Just
I don't think he has a better exit. I think his entry and center are way better than Dirty Boy, and then he maintains his Dirty Boy arcs it a little harder than Kenny does and gets a better run off. I don't think he's going to launch it up there. That'd be way too ambitious of a move. There's the air coming up here, up into turn 5, maybe 6. I don't really know.
There's too many corners to keep count of. He is right there, though.
Oh, he kind of missed the apex there. Dirty Boy got a little loose. And I think it is just going to be between these two. But Tiger is kind of close.
This carousel, though, this is where Kenny's been really, really good the past 2 laps.
Yeah, watch Kenny. He overdrives it here. And then he goes out wide, and then, yeah, that's what you want to do here. Oh, he's going to cut the course, though.
Too much.
And Dirty Boy's got the biggest gap he's had in 2 laps. Oh, but Dirty Boy cuts the corner. He's going to lose speed here. Here comes Kenny. This is a huge nice run, Kenny.
Huge momentum. Dirty Boy to block it.
Dirty Boy blocks. Oh, Kenny didn't go up the inside. Dirty Boy, he might have broken a little bit too much.
Yeah,
Dirty
Kenny
Boy slides up. Here comes Kenny.
Oh, can't get there. Dirty Boy able to clear for now, but the final 2 corners right here, Kenny's going to launch it in.
Kenny up to the inside. Kenny,
and now right here, this time, does he cross under? He's gonna look at backed off.
Man, though. Dirty Boy had a great corner.
He can block from here, I think.
Yeah, I think Dirty Boy's got it made. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stage.
What a
between
battle
these two
between
again.
those two.
And Tiger's gonna get third, LT fourth, and LT and Tiger. I
They
think
stayed
Tiger
there.
lost a little bit more ground than LT did. He had a little gap in between him and Tiger, so. And then fifth, I have no idea.
BKR.
BKR. BKR is another
recovery.
good one, but he lost a little bit of ground there. And Allen's up to 8th. Big Jim was 6th. Workman 7th. So Workman's staying right around that 7th place area.
Brennan 9th, so even after he fell back on the restart, still got back up there, and Katie back down to 10th, though.
Yeah, your guys that were like up there in the points. Dirty Boy obviously leading this thing. LT in 4th. Workman 7th, and Katie all the way back into 10th. That's not going to be a good points day for KD. I think he missed a race as well, but even so, he's still got a good group of points. So.
But here, this is the most important restart, Tim, right here. This is the restart to set up the end of this race, so...
Yeah, you do not want to make a mistake. If you're any of the top 5, no mistakes. You cannot afford... Oh, and Brennan. Either... I don't know if he... I think Brennan might have stayed on purpose. Nope.
Oh, nope.
If I was Brennan, I would have raced it out, went as long as I could.
Yeah, honestly, at that point, that's like a different strategy.
Yeah, if I was Brennan, I would have just raced that out.
You know who that helps Dirty Boy, though, because that allowed Kane to be behind him now, not beside him, for that restart.
Oh, man. These two are going to do battle this entire
3 wide into turn number 2.
Workman, another great restart.
Shoving LT in the tire.
Oh,
Big Jim got
man.
sent by Glizzy, I think it was, and they were basically 4 wide off that corner. And now it's a
your
pack
top
of
two are
3 by
gone.
3. Look at this. They are 3 wide. They
Your
were
top
2
two are
deep.
gone. This is, you gotta be smart here. Oh man, LT's in a bad spot. Him and BKR lost a lot of ground there.
Yeah, you might see some sense here into this corner.
Oh man, there goes
Workman.
Oh, man, KD has managed to get up to going
KD's
for third.
using the grass route. Joker lap for the 18.
Oh man, Workman's gonna shove him wide. LT's battling Big Jim for 6th. LT's gonna get clear, more contact between him and Jim.
And you can hear from in-car
BKR.
radio LT very nervous on this restart.
And Tigers dropped all the way back to maybe 10th. I think he's
That was
9th,
not a good
actually.
restart for the 32.
Well, 32 was the one that got... LT was underneath him and just got absolutely sent by LT and Workman there. Nothing LT could really do. Workman just missed the corner. Oh, Allen! Oh, man. Beautiful save by LD Allen.
Oh,
Made
KD
contact
and
with
Workman
Brennan.
are battling up here. This is a big battle for
Arrow's
fourth
gonna
right now.
get... Arrow's gonna get past Big Jim as we look up into the front. Kenny to the lead.
There you go. So, oh, but Dirty Boy's trying to come back. Kenny goes wide, but can't. Dirty Boy can't do anything.
Dirty Boy, I think you gotta hit him. Because you saw, Kenny can get a huge gap over Dirty Boy if he gets a lap in clean air.
Yeah, Kenny was so much faster than Dirty Boy last stage. Dirty Boy needed to do what he was doing last stage and try and hold him up as much as he can, but...
And they must have made contact because 3rd place is like right up there.
Yeah, he's not far back.
And that's Glizzy Wagons. That is...
that's a road course man that I'd watch out for.
That's a great job by Glizzy. I can't believe he made his way all the way up through there.
Oh, Glizzy sent him to turn 1.
Dirty Boy...
Oh, he's loose! Glizzy into the tires!
Oh, 8 of the tires.
He's able to keep it going straight, but loses 3, 4, 5 spots right there just off that one mistake.
And it is 3rd through about 11th are just stacked up right now.
Yeah, you got up at the front of all that. I mean, that's KD and then LT and then Workman.
The last one in the group is Allen, so that's about 3rd through 11th or 12th, just stacked up.
Dirty Boy wide into the corner. I don't know if he's trying to get an arc.
Launch it up the inside. Oh, he gets hit from behind. That's for about 7th, maybe 8th.
Yeah, that's with Glizzy. That's 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. I mean, that's basically like the whole back half of the field in this battle.
And
Tiger trying to rebound.
And LT, he was another man who was really fast here. So if he makes quick work of KD, which I think he really wants to get around KD here as fast as he possibly can.
Glizzy and Big Jim still not done making contact. Tiger gets by both of them because Big Jim sent Glizzy into the corner.
And LT's got a little bit of a run on KD here if he doesn't run wide. He doesn't. Oh, he's loose. Oh, man. Great save by LT. LT with a sigh of relief.
Yeah, they're getting loose off that corner. Big Jim just got loose and got into the grass there and lost all sorts of time to Glizzy in 8th.
Oh man,
Still there.
LT.
LT sends him to Ken the corner. That's what he did to Kenny in the Echo race.
Oh man, oh Dirty Boy's overdriving. You could see he went off
Yeah.
wide going entry. Oh,
Oh,
Katie's very
Katie's loose. Oh, he gets
and
into LT.
LT
Katie's
with a
really
terrible
wide.
entry.
Right side.
And Workman's gonna get a 2 for 1. He's side by side with LT for 3rd.
BKR's right behind that. Watch for the 11. He didn't really get
And if
halted anywhere in that.
BKR has an ability to go 3 wide, he will.
10 laps. You gotta focus.
Man, that was a
I'm
crazy
shocked
turn
LT
of
didn't
events
try
for
to
those
side
two.
draft on that straightaway here. But LT's on the outside. He's going to let Workman go. Workman overdrives the corner.
Right.
LT gets a
Cross
little loose in
under.
the center.
Clear right.
Workman goes really wide though. Gets
Oh,
loose as well.
beautiful
LT back to his
job
inside.
by
Goes
LT.
BKR falling
clear.
through. No, he's gonna back off and let those two go side by
All
side.
clear.
And LT's going to get clear of this. And LT really hasn't lost that much time to your top 2, as Dirty Boy hasn't. I think he actually had a better first half than Kenny has so far.
Dirty Boy did gain a slight bit back, it looks like, but not allowing
Look
Kenny to
how
get
hard
too
he's
far
driving
away.
in. He's having to drive. I think Dirty Boy, whatever happens, you cannot pit on the same lap as Kenny. You
Yeah.
gotta either have some kind of advantage.
Oh, Kenny's
Kenny
loose
gets
though!
loose.
And
Dirty
Dirty
Boy
Boy's
takes
back to
the
the
lead.
lead. That's what Dirty Boy needed. He pressured into a mistake, kept it close, made Kenny have
It
to
wasn't
drive it
even
that
that
hard.
close. I wouldn't even say it was pressure. I think Kenny was just overdriving the car.
Yeah, but being like he sees Dirty Boy in his mirror, he knows he still has to push it harder than he would normally push it if he was just out in front. He knew he had to stay, you know, far enough away from him because he saw Dirty Boy driving it into those corners. But
And Dirty Boy just is not good. He does not have a good exit out of this corner, which really
No.
hurts his momentum
Yeah.
all the way up into Canadian corners. Hell.
yeah, Kenny's a lot better through the carousel, and that takes him all the way, as you mentioned, to Canada corner and
Canada corner.
Canadian corner.
The Keegan corner.
And even Canada corner, Kenny's a little bit better through that too. Dirty Boy didn't really get through it that well.
And Kenny ran a little bit wide there, but the things about this is the more cars that run over the exit, like on the grass, it actually smooths it out. So I saw LT run a little wide there, and he didn't really get any grass effect or anything. He just kind of like drove over that, and he's actually gained a bunch of time on Kenny here. So I don't know if Kenny made a bad adjustment or what, but he's losing a lot of time. And LT's actually catching on both of your top 2 right now.
Yeah, Kenny has just not had a great start
Kenny's
to the stage.
overdriving it. I think that's what's going on. Kenny is... he obviously was overdriving it when Dirty Boy was behind him, but now that Dirty Boy's in front of him, he's definitely overdriving it now.
Oh, and they're all sorts of sideways back there for whatever. I think that was like 7th, 8th. I saw one car way off into the grass, and I mean that's like Tiger and Workman, all them back there. As we have a few cars on pit road. Brennan,
And Tiger-
Allen.
Tiger's actually moved himself up to 5th, so he's made it through that mess. And
Wondering
somebody else he's bringing up with him actually in 4th is BKR, not too far off your top 2 as well.
Koala
But LT
also on pit
is,
road.
I will say LT is on a charge. He's actually getting a lot of time on Dirty Boy. Not as much on Kenny, but Kenny still has to get around Dirty Boy. And you know those two aren't afraid to make a little bit of contact with each other. Let's see if any of the front runners here pit this time by.
Yes, I mean the pit window is open to make it from here on one more stop. So those drivers obviously thinking that they want to pit early, try and get some clean air, some clean track to then run some hot laps on those fresh tires, that they're not in the pack and losing even more time to the leaders. So that's a good call if you're back there to pit then and get some clean racetrack to get out in front. But Kenny's still trying to charge on Dirty Boy, driving it so hard, man. He is.
Yeah, he's definitely overdriving it. I think he wanted to be in front of Dirty Boy for pit stops. I think Kenny's definitely going to have to make some kind of a adjustment, whether it's too loose in or too tight in and loose off or something, but that car does not look good. But somebody who's got this thing absolutely hooked up right now is LT in 3rd.
He's doing a nice job just keeping those front two within sight. They make contact, make a mistake, he'll be right there to pounce, and that could be a 3-car race for the win. And he's
None
gaining
of your
actually down the
front
straightaway.
guys pit. I think maybe 6th place
Excellent lap. Good
roughly
job.
area might have pitted. Not too sure there.
Trying to see.
Maybe like a blue car, maybe Workman.
Oh, it was Arrow. Arrow's on pit road.
Arrows on pit road.
And I think he's the only soul on pit road this lap.
And Dirty Boy's actually starting to get a gap. LT looks like to be the fastest of your front three, as they've pulled away from either Tiger or BKR, whoever that is in fourth.
It looks like that is BKR in fourth and Tiger I think is fifth, but these drivers still have 5 laps of fuel left on board. At least that's what Big Jim has, so they can still go quite a ways. If they want to stretch this out as long as they can do that.
Now, I would say worn tires feel better than fresh tires.
Yep.
So
At all road courses,
if you're
it
one of
seems
these,
like
if you're one of the front guys, do you short pit and try to get like,
tires
older
for the later.
tires?
Yeah. I mean, that's possible if you're. I mean,
Or
LT's
if you're
running them
LT,
down though, so.
yeah, LT's running them down. So if I'm LT, if I do get back to the back bumper of Kenny and he's slowing LT down, if I'm LT, I pit then. So then you're getting clean track out from behind Kenny, so you don't have to worry about that. But also the risk about that is getting caught up with slow cars. So you got to be aware of that as well.
I think that the good thing for them is they're not too terribly far ahead of the rest of the pack, so they would probably merge out far enough behind that pack to where they wouldn't have to worry. But that is still a great point. If there are stragglers back there, if you pit, you could get caught behind them, and then you, in an attempt to get
Dirty
clean
Boy.
track.
Woo! You got to save it off of that corner. And Kenny and LT
closing on
gain.
Kenny. LT's
Any
really
top
there.
3 come in? No. Anybody else behind?
Tiger up to fourth.
Tiger
KD
up to
fifth.
fourth. KD stays out. Everybody else looks like stays out. And Allen was one that came down pit road. I'm not sure who else. Who would be the first guy who's pitted already? I think everyone has to pit anyways.
Yeah.
Too sure. Maybe Tango could stretch you, but it's a little bit of a stretch.
You have to save 3 laps. I mean, Dirty Boy got loose off that corner. Kenny is now closing into the 0-0. That's a long straightaway to lose momentum for Dirty Boy right here.
Yeah, and he lost a lot of ground at his lead right there.
Kenny got thrown into the corner.
I don't know if you just saw how deep LT threw that in there, but
yeah,
he's right in this battle now as well. There's maybe 3-4 car lengths separating your top 3 here.
LT is faster than Kenny.
And I think LT is actually pushing Kenny up to Dirty Boy. And if that's the case, Kenny might be feeling the pressure. And Kenny under pressure, he overdrives the car and he might go up into Dirty Boy. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I believe Arrow is the highest guy. Arrow or Allen are the highest guys who have pitted so far. And they're about a minute behind your front 3 here.
I think Brennan. I think it's those 2 and Brennan that have pitted so far. I think it's only those 3 that have tried that strategy of pitting sooner, getting those the worn tires for there. That sounds weird to say, but it's the truth at road courses. But Kenny, right to the back bumper, Dirty Boy, trying to go around the outside.
He wants to go outside, so he gets inside for this corner, and you can just run the guy wide.
Oh, great run again. Does he cross under here in the final corner?
Dirty Boy is really good at just holding his line. And if I'm Kenny, I'll shoot to the pit lane now.
Yeah, there he is.
Yes, he does. There it goes. Yeah, that's a good move. Tiger's gonna come in as well. That's 2nd, 4th, 5th's coming in, 7th is coming in. A lot of the guys are coming in this time by.
But now this is an opportunity for LT as well. He has relatively clear racetrack in front of him. Obviously, Dirty Boy is there, but he doesn't have a car right in his front bumper, so he can try and push hard now and try and get a good lap in before he has to make his pit stop, so he can try and stay, maybe even leap Kenny.
I think that's a good thing for LT to have that.
Yeah.
He still kind of has that carrot on the stick in front of him in Dirty Boy. Let's see if any of these main guys speed. Hopefully Kenny didn't. Obviously Kenny, he practices a lot, so he'll know what the pit speed is.
Oh, Dirty Boy's wide in the corner! LT's by him!
LT passed him now. LT's the provisional leader on the track. Let's see if Kenny is clean. Kenny's clean. He's off and away.
Entering those high braking corners, you like to engine brake, and sometimes it gets your car snappy loose, and I think that's what happened to Dirty Boy. He maybe just did at the wrong point, and it got that car snappy loose and went to the right, and he had to correct it, and LT gets a... And now he's loose again. Dirty Boy has lost so much ground. Kenny's definitely going to come out ahead of him if Kenny can put together a good lap.
Dirty Boy, what happens is late in these runs, if your left front is destroyed, your car is just unbelievably uncontrollable. So that might be what Dirty Boy's going through right now. And Kenny's obviously slingshotting off into turn 5 right now.
That was a terrible sequence of events for Dirty Boy. He'll be lucky to come out with the front two at the end of all this because he's so far back of LT now, and you have to wonder where Kenny's going to cycle out in all this.
That's a good thing for LT. He had the carrot on the stick in Dirty Boy, and then as soon as Dirty Boy was slowing down, Dirty Boy got loose and got out of his way. So LT might have, this might be a great opportunity for LT. If he pits this time, maybe he stays out. LT's coming in.
Yep.
Dirty Boy, if Dirty Boy doesn't pit, I think LT's made pit speed. Dirty Boy's very aggressive. He's going to make pit speed. Now, where's
Kenny?
Kenny? And Tiger's not too far. He's maybe like 6 seconds behind Kenny. Obviously, he's not going to be with your top 3 here, but let's see here. If you can look on Big Jim's stream and see if anybody else has stayed out.
Well, Big Jim also pitted, so I cannot see anything now. I see Big Jim taking no tires, even though his left front's at 16%. Now he's going to go for the call of 4 tires.
And Kenny is almost to your last corner now, through the second to last corner. Runs a little bit wide through the last corner. He's going to get a great slingshot off. Here comes Kenny onto the front straightaway.
The long front straightaway, though. LT has one of the last pit stalls.
He's going to fly up the uphill to the start-finish line. LT needs to leave now if he's going to be in front of Kenny.
He's leaving with
now.
the 10. It is going to be...
Kenny is going to be miles in front of these guys. Oh, man. Beautiful stuff from Kenny there. How many to go, LT?
We are 5 to go.
5 to go. So that's the gap LT has to make up. It's maybe like 2.5 seconds. But now Kenny... He still has to drive harder, but not as hard as he was trying to catch up to Dirty Boy, so that's good for him. If Jim's out now, you might be able to check to see if Kenny is the leader now.
Kenny is the race leader.
All right,
so it looks like everyone has either pitted or they're on their strategy of where they're going to kind of cycle
LT is way off track into the sand trap.
He's lucky
Dirty
he didn't
Boy's
get
gonna get pretty close
into that, but Dirty Boy's going to be right there, and Tiger's not that far
speaking of all
behind
this,
him as
Tiger is actually, he's done a great job through here. And they've lost so much time to Kenny now. Kenny maybe has like 4.5 seconds.
That's right for Kenny. You don't have to push it really that hard now. Just kind of back it down a little bit. Make sure you don't get loose off these corners. When you're engine braking, don't do what Dirty Boy did entering turn 4.
Well, they're all on relatively new tires now, so that's not going to be any of the concern out of these guys. It's mainly just when your left front's in like the 20s, it starts to get drifty like that engine braking. So I don't think any of these guys are going to have to really worry about that. But, Big Jim, or Dirty Boy ran a little wide there, trying to catch up to LT, but Kenny already through Canada corner. He's got
slings it in there really wide.
Solid. Dirty Boy is driving it so hard into the corners.
LT, and Dirty Boy, Tiger, second, third, fourth.
This is 4 to go here.
Yep.
Kenny has to just maintain for 4 laps. He's got a big enough gap. It's maybe like 3.5. So, here we go, 4 to go.
It's a nice sized gap when you look back and you can't see them come up the hill yet.
And I'm with Dirty Boy. On board with Dirty Boy, and you can barely see Kenny. You can just see him turning off in the corner, and LT's a little loose, so I don't know if LT made an adjustment or just new tires are messing with LT a little bit. Dirty Boy hit the gas a little too early. That's the thing about this track as well. You have to be patient on the gas, because if you get into the gas a little too early, it's going to slow you down. And Tiger's right in here as well, so.
Oh, LT again going really wide in that corner, got to the grass again. Here comes Dirty Boy.
Left side, clear left.
Able to hold him off for now, keep him at bay, but...
Yeah, there's nobody behind Tiger, so Tiger really has nothing to lose.
Oh, Dirty Boy really loose.
And I think 5th is Workman. Battle for 6th between KD and BKR. That's a good points battle for KD. He's going to get a run here on BKR.
Looking beside him here.
And if he slingshots around the outside, oh! If I was him, I would have just stayed in the gas.
That battle back there's getting a little entertaining. I think that's, yeah, this Big Jim and Glizzy and Arrow.
Oh, Tango's having
And
a
Allen.
good time.
The
And,
four-way battle
Kenny
for
has got a
eighth.
pretty good gap. But LT, I think, is either Kenny made a mistake or LT's just pushed the gas down because he has gained a lot of time. Look at it now. Maybe it's like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he
LT
really
is
gained.
He is putting pace down right now.
He may have cut it even in half. I mean, it
Yeah,
was a
maybe
good raise,
even
like 4
less.
seconds. Now it's probably
Yeah, it's
about
roughly
2.
like maybe 2, maybe. Might be less than 2.
This with 3 to go, so there's still a lot of time left in this race for mistakes to be made and corners to be overdriven. It's
That might have
definitely
been
not over.
LT's best lap of the race right there. He made a very minute mistake there, but Kenny must have just. Oh, but Kenny is so good out of turn 1. That's got to be Kenny's best part of the track. LT enters a little wide, gets a great exit out. I think he's starting to pull away from Dirty Boy just a slight bit, which is good for all 3 of them, really. Because LT looks like when he's not having to worry about anybody behind him, I think he might actually be faster than Kenny here.
Yeah, I think they're very comparable.
He doesn't
on speed for sure.
overdrive it. Beautiful corner from LT. That's got to be his best turn 4 I think we've seen him do all night.
That was basically textbook turn 4 right there, and he needs those types of corners to reel in that double zero because Kenny also.
Kenny's loose!
Oh no, that's not good. That is not good at all.
LT to the
LT is
lead. LT
by
to the
him.
lead.
And now
Now-
the 4 cars are there.
4 cars are under a blanket. All of a sudden, Tiger's in here. Oh, this is going to be a good finish here. Kenny made a mistake. And now, if I'm Kenny, you made a mistake, but you cannot get flustered. You cannot think about
Look
that.
at
You
Diamond,
have to
the carousel again.
And he is right behind LT. And now, if I'm LT, just run the same laps you were doing because it was working.
The problem is, though, sometimes you don't have that reference car in front of you. You don't have that carrot on the stick, as you were mentioning, and maybe you don't push as hard, or maybe you push it too hard.
Kenny, beautiful corner.
That was really good for Kenny. He's been really good at Canada corner as well here tonight.
Kenny's going to get a little bit of a drive off here, maybe, if he tries.
2 to go at the line.
2 to go. LT overdrove the corner.
Oh, yeah, Kenny's going to get to his inside right here.
LT tries the block.
LT
He's pinching him hard. LT, maybe if he tries to get on his corner panel.
Trying to get
LT's
some
gonna let
side
him
draft.
go.
2 to go.
LT's going to let him go. He's going to get the draft. Dirty Boy's loving this.
Tiger a little bit farther back and forth, but who knows what could happen.
These 4 guys are very close. LT looks like Kenny's really good entering there. And I think he's staying in second for a while and getting a great run out.
He goes a little wide there, though.
Ah,
He got
man,
a great
LT.
run off, though. That's a great launch.
LT did not get the corner he needed, but now LT has that carrot on the stick, like I said earlier. But LT, obviously, I think when he has a reference car is better than when he doesn't. Just outbreak yourself in these
Oh,
corners.
that's a really good turn 4 for LT right there. Got into
That
it
was
nice.
a great exit from Kenny, though. I think he lost time through that. Kenny did a great job. Now this has got to be a trouble. This is a trouble spot for Kenny here. We've seen him get loose here more than once.
Did a good job that time.
I think LT gained maybe half a tenth. I think Kenny's just. Oh, Kenny runs wide.
No, he really wide that time, and that sets up for maybe a bad carousel.
Yeah, but Kenny's gonna overdrive it here, swing wide, and
LT goes wider
as well. Oh, but Kenny's just—he's had a perfect exit out of there.
Dirty Boy's gained on these front 2.
We got about a lap and a half left. LT in the grass, beautiful corner from both of these front 2.
Kenny getting a little loose.
Kenny's got to be. I think he's loose, but he's also overdriving it as well.
He's been really good at Canada corner.
Throwing it up the inside. He
Dirty
might have
Boy
even hit him. Dirty Boy up the inside of LT. LT and Dirty Boy are going to be side by side. That's what Kenny wants to see.
Yeah, Kenny wants to see these 2 battle as hard as they
And
can.
Dirty Boy clears.
So now can Dirty Boy get to Kenny? He's been running really good laps here. He's got to throw it in deep.
Oh, he's loose.
Oh, and that
LT back to second, and now
LT
LT
gain that
has
gap
to gain
back.
8 tenths, and he was right on Kenny in Canada corner.
White flag is in the air.
That's the white flag. 4 miles left. 4 miles for a mistake to be made.
Now, I hate to bring it up, but we have seen LT in the past in Echo with Kenny going into Canada corner, make contact. So if I'm LT, do you make the same move again? And is Kenny thinking about that? Kenny is definitely thinking about that as he gets a little loose. And
I think if you're
LT's
close enough in one of
gained.
these heavy braking zones, you have to try for the
Oh,
bumper, right?
absolutely. And I think you got to wait for Canada corner because that's the last
Yeah.
really hard braking zone. If you do it here,
He has time to get you back. Really good by both those drivers through there. LT maybe gained a skosh on them. Oh yeah, if they stay like this, it's going to come down to the final few corners, and who knows, contact could be made, and Dirty Boy could come out of it and from third to win, or even Tiger in fourth. Oh, LT threw it in deep right there, gained some time. This carousel. LT staying with them.
and a little bit of technical difficulties on my end. But I'm back now.
They are
And here we
nose
go.
to tail,
Here
entering
comes
Canada
LT.
corner.
Now LT, what does LT do? Does he overdrive it? Does he use the bumper? This
Does
is
he
the
maybe
last...
back it up if Kenny's expecting something?
Kenny brakes a little hard. Oh man,
Oh,
man,
he goes a little wide. LT a little bit.
Is LT waiting for the last corner to give the bumper? Will LT even give him the bumper? LT's
That's a
this
pretty
close
good
to a
area
win.
of the track.
Oh, he's a little loose. He's got to throw it in.
Throw
do
it
something.
in. Some
He
hits
gives him
at
the
Kenny.
bumper.
They're in the grass. They're side by side the final
side
corner.
by side. Here they
Who
come.
gets back
Door
in the gas
slamming.
first?
LT's got a little bit of a gap.
He has
Then
half a
pulls on his
car
quarter
length to
panel.
the line.
LT's gonna win it. What a finish.
Who said road courses weren't good?
Oh man, what a finish.
Oh, that's two drivers giving it their all right down to the end. That's pure racing.
And
That's
I
great
cannot
stuff.
believe LT got there. He had to drive that in so deep to get there. Amazing job from LT, and that's got to be heartbreak for Kenny.
That's as good a race as I've ever seen at Road America. 4 cars within a second and a quarter at the end. I mean, it can't get much better than that. I'll be perfectly honest with you. That is about as good as it will get. You know, obviously, if you're Kenny, you're heartbroken. That was such a good race, and to lose in that manner, I don't know if he's gonna be upset or what, but those last few corners, you knew contact was gonna be made.
Yeah, I think LT did everything right. I was kind of hesitant there when he didn't do it in Canada corner, but he just launched it off in there in the last corner, and I thought it was going to be a lot closer than it was. I think Kenny might have gotten loose or maybe missed a shift, something.
Yeah.
Road courses are so technical. He might have been worried more about trying to be next to LT, and he might have just over-revved the car just a little bit
too much wheel spin.
Yeah.
Just that slight bit, but I mean, that was such a great battle between all those guys at the end. All 4 of those guys were putting on a show.
And did Tiger get third?
Tiger got up to third by 2/10 off Dirty Boy, so what a recovery for Tiger right there.
That's a shame for Dirty Boy. He goes from almost to the back bumper at Kenny and drops all the way back down to fourth. So, but these 4 guys, they definitely, I think this is so far the race of the season.
Yeah.
You know, Las Vegas obviously had LT pull away late, and then I guess Richmond had a really good finish as well. But 4 guys just under a blanket here, just giving it their all.
Does anyone have Tiger added so we can add him to the PlayStation chat and give him an interview?
Well, I couldn't even see what his name is. If you don't, you could just search the name, but I am not too sure what his is. As we have